Hello, welcome to this playthrough of Elden Ring, where I will be in the co-pilot seat and Branwell will be driving. This is a lore playthrough, and in every video there will be spoilers, because this is intended as a vehicle for Branwyn to explain her theories on the lore of the setting. So if you'd rather develop your own theories without being influenced by other people's, or don't want to be surprised on some of the deep lore of the game, this is not a straight playthrough of just playing gameplay focused. This is a lore focused playthrough. So you might want to give this a pass if you want to avoid big spoilers. With that said, I hope you enjoy the video. And we're in.
Welcome back, everyone, to Every Frame of Painting Elden Ring Edition. I'm Bramlin, I'm here with Thrith.
Hello, and my voice may have vanished at random last video because we noticed that the volume slider on OBS after the fact had on my mic had been turned all the way down. But hopefully
Mm.
it wasn't for more than like 10 minutes or so. But yeah.
So, our friend.
Yep.
Good to see you, Master. Do you
Uh,
remember me? Bok, the demi-human. You helped me before and retrieved my sewing needle.
I mean, it wasn't that long
Please,
ago.
Master, allow me to serve you as your seamster. I can't make nothing from scratch, but I'm happy to make adjustments to your garments. Master, I was wondering, do you ever make adjustments to your garb yourself? I would, rather you let me do the job when possible, please. I don't ask anything in return, you know, and, I am your personal seamster after all.
so we have acquired a personal seamster.
Yeah. Interesting.
Going so soon? Please do be safe on your journeys.
Got some business. We've just killed our first shard bearer.
Yep. So time to go talk to the round table hold.
Mm-hmm.
I am not conversant in Prince Valiant, but I'm wondering if there are Prince Valiant references in this, because George R. Martin would definitely be of the generation that grew up with it.
Oh, yes. So there is a thing that has occurred to me as well.
Mm.
Um, with the two fingers and the worms and all of the finger stuff and the Placidusacs and dragons having long necks and
Oh,
all of that sort of thing.
yeah.
What if their antennae,
Huh.
they're not fingers, they're antennae?
It's still a disembodied body part.
It is, but that's if you were talking about like receiving some sort of signal from the greater will or something
Yeah.
like that,
Yeah.
makes that makes sense. Anyway,
Yeah, no, that
um,
is a very interesting direction.
hmm,
Are you that new tarnished? You've done well. I am Enya the Finger Reader. I interpret the words of the fingers, envoys to the greater will. Look there. The fingers tremble to welcome you, Shardbearer. Let their wisdom wash over you.
Great Elden Ring,
root of the Golden Order, anchor of all lands, giver of grace, wellspring of all joy. Until it was shattered, the tragic corruption of the Order has taken its toll. Across the realm, life lies in ruin, fallen to pieces. Foul curses and misery spread, unabating. But the greater will has not abandoned the realm, nor the life that inhabits it. So it is that the tarnished are guided by grace, called to act. Brave tarnished, your great rune is a handsome shard of the Elden ring. Seek another of its kind to become Elden Lord and restore the Golden Order. Let the words of the fingers guide you.
Now it's kind of interesting. She's translating or communicating, but
Mm.
the corruption of the order has taken its toll. Now, the immediate reading of that is the order has been corrupted from what it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
But it could also be the order, the order's corruption, as in the order is a corruption.
Yep. Interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, other things that we can say is Enya here and all of the finger readers are blind.
Yeah.
Now, this is a thing we're going to get into because I didn't really show you, but there are a whole bunch of finger readers in the world.
Mm.
Well, I see. A remembrance of gold has found its way into your possession. Demigods and even the creator of the champions are hewn by the Earth Tree upon their end into remembrances. They are valuable indeed. These remembrances yet house the power of their former masters. And should you wish to wield that same power, well, I will lend you the strength of the fingers. Oh, do not recoil from my offer. The fingers guide us all. And you, tarnished, you are here to take, are you not?
More interesting dialogue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so we
The
can get.
the Erd tree hews them into the remembrances.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Anyway, you
Um,
you were saying we can get.
we can get a dragon arm or Godric's axe.
Mm.
Um, I think I picked up one of these before. I'll probably pick up one of the other
Mm. Okay.
later.
When you figure out which
Let's
one you already have.
yeah, let's see about great.
Ah, great runes are the stuff of demigods, the children of the goddess, Queen Marika, she who is vessel of the Elden Ring. Tainted by the strength of their runes, her children warred, but none could become Elden Lord. And so grace was extended to your kind, the tarnished. Listen, the fingers speak. The greater will has long renounced the demigods. Tarnished, show no mercy. Have their heads. Take all they have left. Indeed. But remember one thing. The demigods are each and all the direct offspring Queen Marika. Godric the Grafted was but a distant relation, the runt of the litter. His divine blood sorely diluted.
So his claim of being the lord of all that is
Now come
golden,
forth.
very.
Let the words of the fingers guide you.
So Godric was likely Godwyn the Golden's descendant.
Mm. And he was trying to graft stuff onto himself to increase his divine spark, I guess.
At least increase his fighting power, because the only thing that the first Elden Lord valued was strength.
Right.
Um, and strength is required to take the crown.
Mm.
Hey, Ansha, we'll
Talk to you later.
You've received the wisdom of the two fingers, have you not? Then I bid you welcome, as a true member of the Round Table. I am known as Gideon Ofnir, as a tarnished who wishes to stand before the Elden Ring and become Elden Lord. I am accumulating knowledge, to be all-knowing. You now belong to a select group of fellows. As such, I ask that you remain constant. You'll be after more great runes now, eh? Then as your fellow, allow me to divulge a little knowledge. The inheritors of the great runes, the Shard Bearers. We of the Round Table know the location of 5 of them, including the one you defeated. Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale. General Radahn, who fought Melania and her rot to a standstill in the Caelid Wilds. Praetor Rykard, Lord of the Volcano Manor of Mount Gelmir. Morgoth, the Grace-Given, Veiled Monarch and Lord of Leyndell. And Renala, Queen of the Full Moon, ruler of Rhea Lucaria's Academy. You'll still be after more great runes, won't you? So, Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale. Despite being the blood of Godfrey, first Elden Lord, he's a grotesque old fool grasping for power. His castle lies upon the cliff to Limgrave's northwest, but I suspect you know that well enough already. General Radahn, the famed Red Lion and Scourge of the Stars, is a ferocious warrior. He fought Melania and her rot to a standstill in the Caelid Wilds to Limgrave's east. And now Caelid has been engulfed by the Scarlet Rot. Even approaching the region is no mean feat. I've heard survivors of Radahnn's army are still in the wilds, staving off the rot with fire. And if it's true, I suspect Radahn is still there as well, in Caelid. Though, I doubt he much resembles his former self anymore. Praetor Rykard is the Lord of the Volcano Manor on Mount Gelmir. He is a ruthless justiciar who commands a company of inquisitors, reviled for his serpentine demeanor. The volcano, Mount Gelmir, lies in the west of the Altus Plateau, the realm of the Erd Tree. It was the stage of the most appalling battle in the entirety of the Shattering. Rykard has committed the grave sin of blasphemy, marking himself as an enemy never to be forgiven.
I love the characterization, serpentine demeanor. And you're thinking that's a personality trait. And then you actually go to the fight.
Yep.
Morgoth the Grace-Given is Lord of Leyndell, the capital city. It lies at the foot of the Erd Tree, in the east of the Altus Plateau. But the two fingers forbid us from venturing there, until we've acquired enough great runes to repair the Elden Ring. Set your sights elsewhere for the time being. The Veiled Monarch can wait. The Academy of Rhea Lucaria lies to Limgrave's north, towering over the mist-laden lands of Liurnia. Renala is queen of the Carian royals, who govern the Academy. But Renala herself is no demigod. Her her beloved Radagon left her to become Queen Marika's second husband, taking the title of King Consort. The Great Rune dwells within the amber egg that was Radagon's gift to her.
I would like to point out that people say conflict. Enya tells us that all of the demigods are the great runes are the stuff of demigod. All of
Right.
those that possess them are Marika's offspring.
Right.
Renala breaks that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because she's
You
not
again.
a demigod.
I thought you'd receive a summons to the round table. Nefeli Loux. We met at Stormvale. I'm glad to see you here. I have something for you. I found it in Godric's grafting grounds. You defeated him. You should have it. Make good use of it. I don't intend to make a habit of scavenging corpses.
Arsenal charm.
So that increases our carry limit.
Oh, okay.
Ah, yes. I wonder if you've met my foster father. He's in his study. The room Encher's guarding just over there. If you haven't already, I advise you introduce yourself. Father is leader of the round table. I'm sure talking to him will be worth your while. It's about time I headed off. I'll see you again, warrior, should the fates deign it.
Is it, though? Is it worthwhile?
That is the question. Oh, yeah. And seems our friend Roger has...
Pleased to meet you. The name's Roger, a sorcerer by trade. But now I'm in this sorry state. I had a little mishap, and now I can't move. As you might guess, it's far from ideal.
Yeah, you seem to be experiencing...
I'm privy to a few magical battle arts. Would you care to learn one? Time can move rather slowly, stuck here, you know. A little conversation goes a long way.
You're a little bit... You have the buzzing of flies around you.
Yeah, there's also thorny roots coming from out from under that cloth.
Yep.
That's bad. Yeah, let's learn
Oh. Ah, you defeated Godric and claimed yourself a great rune. Well done, friend. Something to mark the occasion. Go on, take it. As you might have guessed, I still can't move. My fighting days are behind me. No need to be polite. I've no use for it anymore. Ah, so you've met Dee. Dee is an old friend. We found ourselves journeying together for a time, bound by our exploration of death. But our paths have since diverged, never again to cross. Though that's hardly an uncommon fate for two friends. Dee was telling me that he discovered the mark of the centipede. The centipede is an ancient symbol of the curse mark. As long as whoever finds and uses it is not nefarious by nature, then we may be able to form an alliance. If only I could speak to them in person. And if they were like you, all the better. The battle art you've learned is of the Glintstone family. They were conceived at the Great Academy of Rea Lucaria, to the north of this castle. In the past, they obeyed laws which contravened the Golden Order, or so I'm told. Fascinating, isn't it? That the Golden Order was pliable enough to absorb practices that contradicted itself in the past. With the Order broken, twisted, and in need of repair, such adaptability is more important now than ever.
See, I have a thing that about, what is truly ordained as inviolate,
Mm-hmm.
and it's the stuff that does not change when we do not maintain it. Like physics.
Yeah.
If it
Yeah.
is, and like if it is something you have to actively maintain, it is not the universe by design. It it may be I mean, it's not the natural state of the universe. Let's avoid design.
Yeah.
It, it's like when you get into druids in D&D where they're talking about maintaining nature. It's like if you have to maintain it, it's not nature.
Yes.
So the whole golden order thing about just hits every bit of lapsed Catholic agnostic in me.
Mm-hmm. Let's go help D, hey?
Yep.
Wait, you over here still? So weapon's not doing holy damage. We gotta
Just pound, 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 pound. Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner.
Another fool who won't listen to reason, eh? But with a prowess for weeding Deathroot. How would you like to earn the strength of beasts? If you're inclined to hunt more of those who live in death and weed their Deathroot, then I'll introduce you to Garank, the beast clergyman. I have a matter of my own to attend to, and the beast himself wishes for someone to take my place. What say you? Very well. Show me your map. I've marked the location for you, of a hidden gateway. It will lead you to Garank, the beast clergyman. I have a matter spotted the mark of the centipede here in the village. An ill-omened symbol that should not be. Someone or something
I drank wrong.
threatens the sanctity of the Golden Order and must be eradicated. What is it? Still milling about? The map indicates where the gateway will lead you to Garank.
Alright, let's go give Garank this Deathroot, and then we can talk to D. So this is all part of the Thea's quest line.
Yeah.
Which we didn't do in the last
Fia's questline. Fia the death
the Deathbed Maiden.
Right. The ones that are trying to basically the undead activists.
Yes.
And this is where you have that gargoyle that you don't want to turn around at.
Yeah.
I smell it. Death. Feeding me. Tarnished. Bring more death. I shall grant thee eye and claw. Feed me more.
Claw mark, seal, beast eye.
I shall grant thee feed.
So yeah, there is an immense effort going on in this world to keep reality from sliding back to its natural state.
Yeah.
And
that is what I believe. Yes.
Yeah. And the fact that they refuse to acknowledge that it's that the current state isn't the resting natural state of things. And
Mm.
I don't like using the term natural here, because artifice is also natural,
Yeah.
but it requires maintenance.
Mm.
And there is a distinct level of hypocrisy when you have something that is artifice, but you do not admit it is artifice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, they've messing with the Elden Ring has let them mess with the fundamental forces of the world.
Mm.
Um, and they've taken out death from the order,
Mm-hmm.
and it's messed everything up.
Yep.
Everything is messed up.
You've met Garank, I take it. Then owing to our duties shared, we're now comrades in arms. I think you've earned this. The power of the Golden Order to aid the hunt of those who live in death. Are you acquainted with a man named Roger? You know, the piteous fellow hiding away on the balcony. He was a formidable spellblade in times past. Don't let his easy air deceive you. He was wise beyond his years, stout of heart and clear of mind. No more, though. You see him now, ravaged by thorns, muttering and rambling, like he's half dead already. I can't stomach to watch. Take well the lesson, friend. That's how you end up when seduced by those who live in death. When grace is sullied, it rots people from the inside, breaks them. I serve the Golden Order, that I might put this crooked land to rights, following only the guidance of the Great Elden Ring. Those who live in death fall outside the principles of the Golden Order. Their mere existence sullies the guidance of gold, tainting its truth. And so it is the vermin must be exterminated, down to the very last.
Yeah. Yeah. We I like the distinction that they removed death, because this is a thing you and I have talked about before, where there is a
Mm.
difference between being immortal and ageless and being unable to die.
Yep.
And one is decidedly more horrible than the other.
Mm. Well,
Um,
we see the like pathetic remnants wandering about
mm-hmm,
in the lands between.
mm-hmm,
Um, they're walking corpses.
right.
Like,
It and to a certain extent, we don't see it as much here, but like the chosen undead in Dark Souls and all that, that
yes.
doesn't look like a pleasant existence either.
Oh no, no. I mean, the whole thing of like, yes, you're undead. You are. Oh, whoops. You're running off your humanity.
Mm-hmm.
And once that burns out, you become your physicality becomes a husk like. If you lose your motivation to continue, you go hollow and just become a force of violence.
Yeah, which I liked the interpretation people said that when you give up playing the game, your character becomes hollow
Yeah.
because you're no longer around to control them.
Yes.
And that is probably one of the reasons I find the lore and all that interesting, but I won't be drawn to play these games because it's not a
Mm.
story type I enjoy.
Yep.
By contrast, in the Neo 2, the dagger lets them traverse the realms of death and life.
Mm.
and they are immortal proper, which at the end it just feels like your character and Mumio are just, yeah, we're going to be immortal for together for a bit now. And it's just like, this is not a tragedy. This is just,
Mm.
they're lasting
So,
forever.
mm. So, one of the things I like about Elden Ring in particular is that this isn't a tragedy either.
Mm.
We're going to get into some of the things on this playthrough.
Right. The last version of the playthrough wasn't a tragedy. This one you've described as escaping the demiurge.
Yes. Very much so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the last one, the giving into nihilism is what causes the last ending. Um, you see how everything is, and then but possibly you miss the fact that this isn't the natural state of the world, that this has been done to the world.
Yeah.
Um, and uh, and um, your solution is burn it all to the ground so that we can start over.
But the
Um,
burning it all just leaves you again with compiled artifice that is falling apart.
mm,
Partially
um,
because everybody thinks it is natural, it will maintain itself.
yes. Um, this is also the fatal flaw in Gold Mask's ending,
Mm.
where there's a lot of people who think, perfecting the order sounds like a good idea,
Mm-hmm.
when, no, like, have you seen how this world is? All you're doing is, like, prolonging everything. You are making all of this suffering eternal.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and people cite, oh, look at all the bad things that Rani's done with killing Godwin and all of that. And it's like, yeah, Godwin was a part of a part of and a major beneficiary of this broken system. There's
Mm-hmm.
no guaranteeing that he's was good, you
No.
know?
Yeah.
Um, and when we get to seeing Godwin's corpse and everything,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to have some other things to talk about. Actually, we'll probably talk about them here after I defeat this. So, these things under Stormvale, or there's a few of these visages of Godwin throughout the Lands Between and the Land of Shadow.
Okay.
And I'll just touch the bloodstain so we have the next bit of Roger's. Now that's the animation for getting Death Blighted.
Ah.
So he messed with the visage of Godwin and got Death Blighted for his trouble.
Mm.
No idea how he messed with Godwin. Nothing that we have access to triggers a similar effect for us.
Got it.
You can see when we attack the visage, it bleeds.
Yep.
Yeah, this is all very eldritch and everything. So the game, particularly when you get to the Land of Shadow, refers to these things as corpse surrogates,
Mm.
which is an interesting choice of designation.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
we can also see that this is very much like it's an octopus. It's it has thorns, it has spikes, like
Hmm. Hmm.
toothed tentacles. There's a little bit of eel in there.
He's definitely a cephalopod type thing going on here.
Yeah. um I I think that, like, there's a lot of allusions to coral in this
Hmm.
game, particularly when you get to Kalen.
Uh huh.
And there's another game that From Software makes called Armored Core.
Yeah, the mecha one.
Yep. Armored Core 6 talks about how a planet where there is a resource called coral, which
Hmm.
is basically the spice melange
From Dune.
from Dune.
Okay.
It is a fuel source, it is a narcotic, and it is used extensively in turning people into superhumans
Got it.
and cloning and all of that sort of thing. Um, my interpretation is that we are seeing the same thing as what that game calls Coral, either in a similar universe or the same universe, but in a uh, in a fantasy setting.
Right.
Um, so now we've done that, we can go and talk to
Just a
Roger.
side note, on a whim, I went to look up Prince Valiant.
Mm-hmm.
So, Flash Gordon, 1934. Prince Valiant, 1937. I was way off.
Yep.
Okay. They are contemporaries. Okay. Good to
Yeah.
know.
Always good to see you safe. So, what do you need? The misshapen corpse on the Storm Veil. That is a sacred relic of the Black Knives plot, as that famed night of assassination is known. It happened during the golden age of the Erd Tree, long before the shattering of the Elden Ring. Someone stole a fragment of the Rune of Death from Malekith, the Black Blade, and on a bitter night, murdered Godwyn the Golden. That was the first recorded death of a demigod in all history, and it became the catalyst. Soon, the Elden Ring was smashed, and thus sprang forth the war known as the Shattering. I once wished to become a scholar, you see. I've spent many an hour scouring the archives for knowledge of that fateful plot. The world has grown crooked, and if you intend to put it to rights, you'd better understand what happened to make it this way. And that thing is to blame for the shape I'm in now. I urge the utmost caution. Don't disturb the corpse more than necessary.
Go talk to Thea, see if she has anything to say.
I am pleased to see you again. Would you like me to hold you once more? Now, come closer.
Yeah, she gives a buff that a lot of people say is a debuff.
Yes, it is.
Okay. That's what I kind of put quotes on
You
buff
are
when I was
so
saying it.
Yeah.
very warm. I was known as a deathbed companion. Where I come from, after I received the warmth and lively vigor from a number of champions, I lay with the remains of an exalted noble. To grant him another chance at life, to do so is the purpose of my being. But before I could bear the noble into new life, I was awakened by the guidance of grace and chased from my birthplace. Pray, be kind. Despite all that, I still wish to be a deathbed companion. So please, let me hold you like this, as often as it takes. My dear, have you ever heard of Black Knife Prince? Dear Roger likes to talk of them when abed, and the ancient plot, in which the first of the demigods was slain. The black knives wielded by the assassins who committed the act, along with the impressions they made, somehow hide the truth of the conspiracy. These grand affairs are hardly my forte, but dear Roger began to weep as he spoke. In truth, I've heard tell from someone else about the Black Knife Prince that fascinate dear Roger so. But it wouldn't be right to give this to him, stuck as he is in the round table hold. Perhaps you could make use of it?
So, use. We know where that is.
Mm-hmm.
Go and Third Tree, Tower, Black Knife Catacomb.
Right.
We're not going to go straight there.
Well, for one thing, we have a lot of ground to cover.
Yeah. We have a lot of people to talk to. How are we doing for time?
About 20 minutes left on this video.
Oh, cool. We'll get it done. So first up, let's talk to Thops.
Mm-hmm. Doing this as an hour makes it a lot easier on the...
Does.
You're tarnished, aren't you? Then perhaps you could spare some runes. Believe it or not, I studied glintstone sorceries at the Academy of Rea Lucaria. For a small donation, I'd be happy to share my knowledge.
Sure, 10 runes.
Bless you, bless you. You're a true saint. My name is Topes. Presuming you're interested, I can teach you sorceries, as promised. Only, none of them are particularly great.
Oh, right. We're planning on going sorcery in this one, aren't we?
Apologies, friend. I'm afraid my meager sorceries are no match for your generosity. All right. I can tell you what I know about this place. That should help a bit. You've seen that structure to the north, towering over the water. That's the Academy of Rea Lucaria, where we study glintstone sorceries. Only its doors have been closed for quite some time now. After they declared they wouldn't interfere with the shattering, the Academy cast repelling seals on the east gate leading to the capital, and the south gate leading here. As you might have guessed, the seals are still active, making entry to the Academy impossible without a glintstone key. And so I'm stuck here. A fledgling sorcerer with little chance of acquiring a key. When they cast the seals, I'd just popped out. And now I'm uprooted from my place of learning.
Probably for the best for your... Honestly?
Why not find yourself a glintstone key? Without one, you can't pass through the Academy, and you'll never reach the Erdtree capital. And if you find an extra glintstone key, perhaps, once you've tied up all your loose ends, and I can be very patient, would you consider donating it to me? I know it. I'm a bluntstone. Nary a hint of talent for sorcery. But still, my place is at the Academy.
Calls himself a bluntstone, invents an entirely new field of sorcery.
What field of sorcery did he invent?
When you let him into the academy, like we did in the last playthrough,
Yeah.
he invents shield sorceries
Ah.
before perishing,
Oh, joy.
which would have been worthy of him founding a new prospectus.
Right. Yeah. If the academy was still operable.
Operating.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and continue Nefali's quest line.
There's something following you, isn't there? I thought I saw.
Yeah, these dudes are infest these.
Ah,
We're not gonna worry about them.
got it.
The easiest way to deal with these guys is to just run straight through. The easiest way to the actual thing that does the most damage to revenants is healing magic.
Ah.
They take damage from healing spells.
Ah, so classic D&D.
Yes. Classic undead.
Yep.
That
Phoenix.
doesn't happen to skeletons, but yeah.
Phoenix down.
Yes. Although Final Fantasy
what?
Final Fantasy got that from D&D.
Yeah, no, I know, but it is
Yeah.
one of the more
Hello.
the versions that still
Hello?
holds that.
Please.
Yes.
Over here. Hello. It's rather chilly here, isn't it? My mistress sent me off on an errand, but I was accosted by a ruffian. And now I'm in a bind. Could I ask you lend a hand? Perhaps. That thug made off with a precious necklace. I need someone to retrieve it. Only, he too is tarnished. If you've any qualms confronting your own, I shall find another. Oh, thank you dearly. What a blessing that we've met like this. The thug should be resting at an abandoned home down the way. Please, I must have the necklace back.
Yeah, sure, we can get that nice girl's necklace back, right?
Certainly.
She's not suspicious at all.
Nope.
Hey! Look who it is!
Oh, well. It's been a long while. It's me, Patches the Untethered. I'm still in business, if you can believe it. I'm my only supplier, so I haven't got much. But everything here is top notch. Patches Emporium, now open in Raya Lucaria.
How are you going to try to kill us this time?
So he's got a couple. Got an air stock. If you wanted dual wield air stocks, you can at this point.
That just seems wrong to me on so many levels.
By the way, have you met that girl Raya? She's a strange one, but I believe she was in need of help. Not that it's any of my business, but if she rings your bell, why not lend her an ear? You're making your way to the Erd Tree, no? Well, I heard something that might help. A special means of reaching your destination. Have you ever seen an Iron Virgin? The clunky contraptions are whirlwinds of sickles and spiked wheels. But long ago, they were endowed with a spell of transposition. And get this, a surviving virgin sits at the bottom of the big water wheel in the Academy of Raya Lucaria. Its transpositional powers fully intact. So right, if you get caught in it on purpose, it'll chuck you out straight at the base of the Erd Tree. Or so I'm told.
Right.
Yeah.
Cheers for that.
Yeah.
So that Patches is completely trustworthy, right?
Mm-hmm. How many players actually fell for that?
Quite a few, but there's multiple layers to that particular deception.
Okay, is this like the the sphere of annihilation in the mouth?
A bit, a
Yeah.
little bit. So there is an Iron Virgin that does transport you
Okay.
somewhere. Uh First up, remember how he says it's at the bottom of the water wheel in Raya Lucaria?
Yeah.
It's not. It's not that one.
Okay.
So that one just kills you. But the one down here outside of Raya Lucaria
Uh-huh.
does transport you when you get grabbed by it. But it transports you to the caldera of Mount Gelmir, and you
Oh,
have to do a you have to go through a mini dungeon to come out uh and you come out in Gelmir, like outside of the mansion.
got it.
Um yeah, so it doesn't take you to the Erd tree.
Hmm.
Um will I be doing either of those in this playthrough? I don't think our character is that silly.
for those
Um
for those of you who do not know, the sphere of annihilation in the mouth is part of the Tomb of Horrors, which is a dungeon that was run at conventions in the early days of D&D, designed by Gary Gygax, and it was especially designed to take advantage of the tricks and tips and usual methods of dungeoneering players had learned for normal adventures.
mhm.
Anyway, that's it.
Ah, yes. So, Nefali is here.
Oh, it's you. Well, what do you make of it? What's happened to this village? I witnessed a sight much the same in my infancy. The oppression of the weak. Murder and pillage unchecked. A waking nightmare made by men. But this time, I'm a woman grown. And though the suffering cannot be undone, I can still mete out justice. Justice to the oppressors. Let the scars I carve remind them. I am Nefeli Loux, warrior.
So the injustices she's referring to are likely were likely done by her father, First Elden Lord Godfrey, also known as Horaloo.
Hmm.
Which explains why she has a foster father. She,
Doesn't
you know,
want to be associated with the atrocities.
yeah. Yeah. So, Depraved Perfume is here. This guy is real annoying. The
Mm-hmm.
Volcano Perfume are like, they do a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I mean, the last magical perfume we dealt with did damage to our psyche.
mm,
The that one version of Dracula.
yes. Yes. Oh my god. Okay, so the ghost the ghost in this village gives you a clue that there's a you should be searching for an Albinoric who's still alive, who's hiding.
Mm-hmm.
This pot is glowing for
Yep.
no so
Please, no. Dear me. I haven't a clue. No secrets lie with me, not a one. Oh, please leave me be. Wait then. You're not one of them. Well, what a relief. Oh, goodness me. I am Albus and Albinoric. As you can see, we're finished. The whole village is finished. The cursemongers have destroyed everything. No one that remains has their wits about them. I beg you. Would you look after this medallion? You must keep it out of the cursemonger's hands. And if you should meet the young Albinoric Latenna, then please give it to her. A chosen land awaits us Albinorics. The medallion is the key that leads to the city. It's only a quaint treasure for we who cannot make the journey. But for dear Latenna, it is needed to fulfill her purpose. My legs will soon fade, and with them my life. Alas, this is the immovable fate of all Albinorics.
And he slumps.
So I will note he dies like we do.
Yep.
How are we doing for time?
About 5 minutes.
Okay, we can finish Nefali's bit here, and then... do we want to do another video, or will we stop?
I think stop so I can process the ones I have, so I can get it up and ready for tomorrow. The first one.
All right. Well, maybe we can do this and go back to the round poll.
Okay.
Farley.
Yeah.
Let's...
Summoned as a cooperator. And I'm going in with Horo Lou with a bunch of Lou.
Oh yeah, he's a wolf, isn't he?
Yeah.
Holy shit! I didn't even think of that. Wow.
Really?
He's a wolf that puts a lion on his... Also, yeah, the Omen killers hit like trucks, though.
Yeah.
Weapons.
Yeah. I didn't think that was I sorry I didn't mention that earlier, because
Yeah.
Lou is like, like werewolves and vampires were and are my special interest. One of them,
Mhm.
So been
Yeah.
picking up, werewolf lore since I was in like 10 or 12.
Mm.
And
No, I
Loop,
knew
yeah.
the Loop. Yes, but Lou being... Yeah. So yes, and then once we do that, we come back to the round table hold, only we are being invaded.
Oh no.
Hello, Ensha.
Yep.
Gee, I wonder who was responsible for that massacre of the Albinorics. He seems a bit pissed at me because I actually got the thing that his master was looking for.
Bye, Insha.
So yeah, he wields gravity sorcery as well as the clinging bones, and we're going to take clinging bone here.
Yep.
A horrific weapon made of a hardened skeletal arm wielded by Ensure of the World remains. Fitted by placing one's hands into the fist grips until they dig in. O clinging creature, a cling relinquishes not the hand. We can get Entra's set from here. Ensure of the
Royal
Royal Remains. So,
Yep.
helm graced with golden human bones, worn by the unspeaking adherent of Sir Gideon the All-Knowing.
Well, he spoke to
Slowly,
us. So,
slowly replenishes HP when HP is reduced. Well, he didn't talk to us. He just gave us his stand when we looked at him.
got it.
It is said that the bones belong to an ancient lord, the Soulless King, the lord of the lost and the desperate, who was known as Ensha. Yeah, so Ensha was a king
Yep.
who wielded human arm bones welded together as a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Golden bones, like we've seen like the handless maiden statues in the Fringe Folk Heroes grave.
Right, right.
So also they mention soulless demigods.
Yep.
The ones in the mausoleums, the walking mausoleums. There's a possibility that those are Ensha's children who were killed.
Okay.
But they would be, because they're demigods, that indicates that they would be the children of Queen Marika.
Right.
But, all of Marika's children by the first Elden Lord Godfrey are kind of accounted for. Nobody talks about any others.
Right.
Marika being ancient and eternal and everything has probably been through, a few husbands.
Yep.
And not, some of them did things like cut her hands off so she couldn't she couldn't use spells.
Very healthy relationship.
Yeah, no, Marika's been through a lot, and it kind of shows how, like, all of the tragedies, all of the indignities, all of the children she's buried for one reason or another, have just piled up onto her, and to a breaking point. It's that immortality is a curse because you build up trauma.
Yeah. Which is another one you and I tend to disagree with as a given.
Yeah,
it's definitely a thing that could happen, but
trauma trauma can be balanced out,
right,
a bit.
Yeah, and it builds up in real life, but you can balance it out. And just the assumption that eternal life the good would not potentially balance out the bad just feels way too pessimistic for me.
Oh yeah, but pessimism is the fool's intellectual.
Yeah.
So this is probably a good point to leave off. Next time we will talk to Gideon. No, I didn't want to talk to you, D. Shut. I wanted to sit here. We'll talk to Gideon. We'll talk to Nefeli, who is now feeling bad because apparently her foster father is also a genocidal madman.
Just can't get away from that.
No, she sort of needs to forge her own path, and in this playthrough, she will eventually.
Yep, because we're not going to ruin her life and trap her in a puppet body.
Yeah. We still got it though.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, that's dark. That's so dark.
Yeah, that is
Uh,
such a horrible plot point.
it's one of the most evil things you can do in the whole game, if not the most evil.
Yeah.
And I'm including turning the world into
Fire.
yellow fire mush.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you everyone for watching, and we'll catch you later.
Later. Bye.